Have you ever wondered why, even after sticking to a strict diet or committing to daily workouts, the skin on your thighs and buttocks still shows that stubborn, uneven texture we commonly call cellulite? Have you ever felt frustrated after trying all the creams, massages, and even expensive spa treatments, only to see little to no improvement? You're not alone. In fact, cellulite affects over 85% of adult women regardless of their weight, body fat percentage, or fitness level. That raises a crucial question. What is cellulite really? And why haven't we been solving it the right way? For years, the dominant belief has been that cellulite is just a fat problem. But that's only part of the story and not even the most important part. The real issue lies beneath the surface, within a special connective tissue layer called fascia. This layer acts like a supportive net between your skin, fat, and muscle. When the fascia becomes weakened or disorganized, fat cells begin to push through in uneven patterns, creating that dimpled appearance on the skin. In today's video, we're going to break down the biology behind cellulite, clear up common myths, and most importantly, walk you through a method that combines biomechanical, stress, and nutritional support to help you reduce cellulite in a lasting and natural way. The best part? You won't need expensive devices or painful procedures. Just the right knowledge, a little patience, and a targeted approach, and your body will start to regenerate itself in the most incredible way. Part 1, what cellulite really is, beyond the surface. When most people hear the word cellulite, they immediately think of body fat, something to be burned off, starved away, or suctioned out. The media reinforces this misconception by marketing endless creams, massages, and fat-blasting procedures, suggesting that if we just lose the fat, the cellulite will vanish too. But here's the truth most don't know. Cellulite is not simply a fat problem. To understand what cellulite really is, we have to look beneath the skin literally, the anatomy beneath the skin. Your skin sits atop 3 major layers. 1, muscle. 2, fat. 3, connective tissue, fascia. Fascia is the unsung hero or villain in the story of cellulite. This fibrous web of collagen-based tissue wraps around your muscles, supports organs, and tethers your skin to underlying structures. Think of it as the scaffolding that keeps everything in place. Now, when fascia is healthy and tight, it forms a smooth, elastic layer that holds fat in a uniform way. But when fascia becomes weakened, stiff, or uneven, fat begins to bulge through its structural gaps like stuffing pressing through the holes of a warm pillow. That's what creates the familiar lumpy, dimpled look of cellulite, particularly in areas where fat deposits are naturally higher, the thighs, buttocks, and sometimes even the hips. Why women are more prone to cellulite? This is not just about having fat, it's about how fat interacts with connective tissue. And that interaction is fundamentally different in women than in men. Men's connective tissue fibers are arranged in a crisscross pattern, which provides more uniform support. Women's, however, are mostly vertical, like straight columns, which allows fat cells to push upward more easily when fascia loses tone. Hormonal fluctuations also play a major role. During menstruation, the female body releases matrix metalloproteinases, MMPs, enzymes that break down collagen. This is necessary for the uterine lining to shed each month, but those same enzymes can also break down collagen elsewhere, including the fascia in your thighs and buttocks. Over time, this repeated cycle can degrade the strength of your connective tissue and worsen the appearance of cellulite. Estrogen also affects blood vessels and fat storage. Reduced blood flow can limit nutrient delivery to fascia and skin, slowing repair and increasing rigidity in connective tissue. That's one reason why cellulite tends to worsen with age and hormonal shifts, such as menopause. Is cellulite a sign of poor health? Here's where things get tricky. Cellulite is not inherently a health risk. It doesn't mean you're overweight or unfit. In fact, many professional athletes and fitness models still have cellulite. Why? Because it's not about the amount of fat, it's about the structure beneath. However, cellulite can signal that the connective tissue matrix is compromised, and that your body may benefit from improved collagen synthesis. Circulation and mechanical stimulation, things we'll talk about in depth later in this series. The science of fascia remodeling, Fascia is highly adaptable. It responds to physical pressure, hydration, movement, and inflammation. When it becomes restricted or damaged, it loses elasticity and becomes sticky or fibrotic. This stiffness not only contributes to cellulite, but can also limit mobility and increase pain. The good news, fascia can be remodeled. Mechanical stress like targeted resistance training, deep tissue massage, or high-intensity movements can stimulate fibroblasts, the cells that produce new collagen and elastin. When fibroblasts are activated, they start laying down fresh connective tissue, helping to restore structure and reduce the visible bulging of fat. But it's not an overnight fix. Like growing new skin or healing a wound, fascia remodeling takes time, sometimes months. That's why quick-fix cellulite treatments rarely work in the long run. They're treating symptoms, not the root cause. The myth of creams and fat burners. Let's be honest, most of us have been tempted by those fancy cellulite creams with names like Firm and Lift or Tighten and Tone. While some may offer temporary improvements by increasing blood flow or reducing water retention, they don't rebuild fascia or reduce structural cellulite. Some formulations contain caffeine, retinol, or even green coffee bean oil, which may help inhibit collagen-degrading enzymes or stimulate superficial circulation. But their impact is modest at best, and usually only skin deep. For real change, we need to focus on cellular regeneration from the inside out. That includes not only movement, but also nutrition, especially the kind that supports collagen formation, tissue hydration, and anti-inflammatory balance. Rethinking the way we talk about cellulite, we also need to challenge the stigma. The idea that cellulite is a flaw to be ashamed of is outdated and damaging. It's a normal anatomical feature, not a failure of discipline. In fact, it's proof of the intricate, hormonally sensitive, adaptive system that makes your body function. That doesn't mean you can't reduce it. You can, but the goal shouldn't be perfection, it should be supporting your body's natural ability to regenerate, tighten, and function better. That's where the deeper work begins, and that's exactly what we'll explore in the upcoming sections. Key takeaways: cellulite is caused by structural changes in connective tissue, fascia, not just fat. Hormonal cycles, especially in women, lead to collagen breakdown that weakens fascia. Healthy fascia requires mechanical stress, collagen support, and hydration. Quick fixes like creams or cardio won't address the root issue. Fascia remodeling takes time. The most effective path involves combining targeted exercise, collagen-stimulating habits, and long-term consistency. Part 2. Why collagen alone isn't the solution. The role of mechanical stress. By now, you may be thinking, if cellulite is related to weakened fascia and collagen breakdown, why not just take collagen supplements or eat collagen-rich foods? It's a logical question and a common assumption. But the answer is more nuanced than that. Let's be clear, collagen is important. It's the most abundant protein in the human body, responsible for the structure, strength, and elasticity of skin, ligaments, and connective tissue. As we age, our body's natural collagen production declines, and factors like chronic stress, poor diet, inflammation, and hormonal shifts accelerate that process. So yes, providing the raw materials for collagen production like lysine, proline, and vitamin C is essential. But just consuming collagen isn't enough to rebuild the damaged fascia responsible for cellulite. Why? Because collagen synthesis is not only a matter of supply, it's also a matter of demand. Your body needs a signal, a reason to rebuild. Think of it like having bricks, collagen peptides, delivered to a construction site. If there are no workers, no blueprint, and no job assigned, those bricks just sit there. Similarly, without the biological signal to remodel tissue, excess collagen won't magically repair fascia. Mechanical stress equals the construction signal. That's where mechanical stress comes in. Mechanical stress is any physical pressure applied to tissues like the tension from strength training, the impact from jumping, or even the pressure from massage or foam rolling. This stress stimulates fibroblasts, the specialized cells responsible for producing new collagen and elastin. When you apply mechanical load, especially to the thighs and buttocks, you signal your body to strengthen the fascia in those areas. The tissue responds by laying down new, stronger collagen fibers in the direction of stress. Over time, this reorganizes and tightens the connective matrix, reducing the uneven appearance of fat beneath the skin. This process is known as mechanotransduction, how cells convert mechanical stimuli into biochemical responses. It's the same principle behind why bones grow denser under load or why muscles grow after resistance training. Fascia responds the same way. Collagen plus load equals results. To truly reduce cellulite, you need both. The building blocks, via a nutrient-dense diet or collagen supplementation. The activation signal, via targeted physical stress on the affected areas. Unfortunately, many people focus on one and ignore the other. They take collagen powders but remain sedentary, or they exercise but eat poorly. It's the combination that creates visible, lasting change. In the next section, we'll explore exactly what kind of mechanical stress is most effective for stimulating. Fascia regeneration hint: not all exercise is created equal. Part 3. The most effective exercises to stimulate fascia remodeling and reduce cellulite. If collagen provides the building blocks, mechanical stress is the architect and builder. But not all mechanical stress is created equal. To truly remodel fascia, you need to apply the right kind of physical load in the right way to the right places. That means we're not just talking about casual walking or light stretching, we're talking about targeted, controlled stress that forces your body to adapt. Let's first look at how fascia responds to exercise. Then we'll break down the best movements for reducing cellulite, especially around the thighs and buttocks. Fascia responds to tension, compression, and shear. Fascia is a dynamic tissue. It thrives on variety. When subjected to tension, like a slow squat, compression, like deep lunges, or shear forces, like twisting or lateral movement, fascia adapts by laying down stronger, more organized collagen fibers. Think of it like weaving a tighter, smoother fabric. Without stimulation, fascia can become stiff, tangled, or fragmented, creating that uneven bulging we see as cellulite. With proper stress and rest, fascia becomes more elastic, more supportive, and more uniform, allowing fat to sit more smoothly beneath the skin. The foundation: 2 simple, science-backed exercises. Before jumping into high-intensity training, you need to build a foundation of control and strength. Here are 2 deceptively simple exercises that do just that. 1. Slow squats, 4 to 2 tempo. How to do it: lower your body over 4 full seconds. Pause briefly at the bottom. Rise over 2 seconds. Why it works: the slow descent increases time under tension, forcing your fascia to adapt to prolonged strain. It also trains coordination between muscles, fascia, and nervous system. Prescription: 3 sets of 10 reps, daily or every other day. 2. Step-down lunges. How to do it: stand on a low step or box, lower one leg slowly toward the floor, keeping your balance. Why it works: this exercise adds eccentric control, the lengthening phase, which is key to stimulating fascia. It also targets the glutes and hamstrings, where cellulite is most stubborn. Prescription: 3 sets of 10 reps per leg, 2 to 3 times per week. These exercises may seem basic, but when done correctly, they prime your body for deeper fascia remodeling. Many people skip this step and jump straight into advanced movements, only to end up sore or injured. Be patient. This foundation is where real, sustainable transformation begins. Taking it up a notch: high-intensity fascia training. Once you've developed control, balance, and baseline strength, you can progress to higher intensity, multi-directional exercises that really wake up the fascia. 3. Plyometrics jump training. Examples: jump squats, box jumps, skater hops. Why it works: plyometric movement creates explosive tension and shear force, 2 key stimuli for collagen production. It also enhances proprioception, your body's awareness in space, which improves the coordination between fascia and muscle. Caution: these are high-impact exercises. Only progress here once you're pain-free and stable. 4. Jump rope. Why it works: this simple movement rhythmically stresses the lower fascia and enhances circulation. It also trains rebound elasticity, helping the fascia become more springy and supportive over time. Prescription: 1 to 2 minutes at a time, up to 5 rounds. 5. Hill sprints on uneven terrain. This is the gold standard for cellulite reduction. Why? Because running up a hill, especially one that's uneven, demands massive glute and hamstring activation, constant stabilization in multiple directions, intense mechanical load on fascia, and significant stimulation of collagen-producing fibroblasts. You're essentially applying high-intensity, three-dimensional mechanical stress in the exact areas where cellulite is most prominent. How to do it? Find a hill or incline with a slightly uneven surface. Grass, trail, or gravel is ideal. Sprint uphill for 10 to 15 seconds until your legs burn and you can't maintain speed. Rest for 3 to 5 minutes, then repeat 2 to 3 times. Walk downhill slowly to engage opposing muscle groups and fascia fibers. Most people can only sustain this for 30 to 45 seconds total, but that's enough. Why? Because fascia responds to intensity, not duration. Recovery is where the magic happens. It's tempting to train every day when you're motivated, but fascia, like muscle, needs recovery to remodel. Without adequate rest, you risk inflammation, micro-tearing, or regression. Give yourself at least 48 to 72 hours between high-intensity sessions. On off days, you can focus on hydration. Fascia is 70% water. Collagen support through nutrition. More on this in part 4. Gentle movement like walking or yoga to maintain fluidity in the fascia. Part 4. Nutrition and supplements to support fascia and collagen regeneration. If you want to reduce cellulite from the inside out, your workouts are only half the equation. The other half? Nutrition that supports collagen synthesis and fascia health. Remember, fascia is built from collagen, elastin, water, and a rich supply of micronutrients. Without the raw materials, even the most effective exercises can fall short. Let's break down what your fascia needs and where to get it from. The building blocks of healthy fascia. Fascia is primarily made up of type 1 and type 3 collagen, structured into a dense network of fibers that surround muscles and fat. To regenerate this tissue, your body needs a steady supply of specific amino acids, vitamins, and minerals. Here are the most critical nutrients for collagen production and fascia repair. 1. Glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline. These are the amino acids that form the triple helix structure of collagen. Your body produces them naturally, but with age, stress, or nutrient deficiencies, production slows. Sources: bone broth, a top-tier source, gelatin, collagen peptides, skin and tendons of animals, for example, chicken skin, fish skin. 2. Vitamin C. Vitamin C is a cofactor for collagen synthesis. Without it, your body can't convert proline into hydroxyproline, a key structural component of strong fascia. Sources: bell peppers, kiwi, citrus fruits, broccoli, berries. Tip: pair vitamin C-rich foods with collagen supplements to maximize absorption and effectiveness. 3. Zinc and copper. These trace minerals help stabilize the collagen matrix and regulate enzymes involved in tissue remodeling. Sources: shellfish, especially oysters, pumpkin seeds, cashews, dark chocolate, in moderation. Don't forget, fascia is 70% water. Fascia needs hydration to stay pliable and responsive to mechanical stress. Dehydrated fascia becomes stiff, sticky, and more prone to injury. If your skin looks dull and your muscles feel tight despite stretching, lack of hydration could be hydration tips. Aim for at least 2.5 to 3 liters of water per day. Add electrolytes, sodium, potassium, magnesium if you sweat heavily. Avoid chronic caffeine or alcohol overuse, which depletes hydration. Bonus support: targeted supplements. While whole foods are always the foundation, some targeted supplements may speed up your results, especially if you're over 35 or under high stress. Collagen peptides 10 to 20 grams a day, hydrolyzed for absorption. Best taken with vitamin C. Hyaluronic acid helps retain water in fascia and joints. Silica or bamboo extract, trace mineral that enhances collagen cross-linking. Green tea extract or green coffee bean oil may help inhibit collagen-degrading enzymes, especially topically. However, no supplement works in isolation. These are amplifiers, not replacements, for a solid movement and nutrition plan. What a fascia-friendly day of eating might look like. Morning: collagen protein shake with berries, almond milk, and vitamin C powder. Lunch: grilled salmon, quinoa, sautéed spinach, and avocado. Snack: bone broth with turmeric and black pepper. Dinner: chicken stir-fry with broccoli, bell peppers, and sesame oil. Hydration: 3L water, herbal teas, and electrolyte water post-workout. This style of eating delivers what your fascia craves: anti-inflammatory foods, essential amino acids, hydration, and micronutrient density. Final thought: you can think of fascia like a living fabric. It can be damaged, but it can also be rewoven stronger than before. With the right nutrients, your body has the intelligence and tools to rebuild, repair, and smooth out the internal architecture that supports your skin. When you combine fascia-focused training with fascia-friendly nutrition, you shift from fighting cellulite to supporting your body's regeneration system, and that's where true, lasting results begin. You don't need a magic cream. You need patience, precision, and a plan. Fascia responds to those who work with it, not against it. Stick with it. Honor the recovery. Celebrate the small wins. Because what you're building isn't just better skin, it's a stronger, more vibrant version of yourself. Conclusion: stronger fascia, smoother skin, smarter strategy. Cellulite isn't a flaw, it's feedback. A sign that your fascia, hormones, and recovery systems need support, not shame. You now know the science, the exercises, the nutrition, and the timeline. This is no longer about quick fixes. It's about working with your body, not against it. So start simple, stay consistent, be patient, and watch your body transform not just on the surface, but from deep within. If this video helped you rethink cellulite, give it a like, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more science-backed wellness strategies. Your healing starts with understanding and action.